have a question, right? Just something to think about, truthfully. But if the world as you knew it ended, right, and you had to start over, you were forced to start over. So money held no value in this world, okay? So who would you choose to surround yourself with? Which individual would you choose to partner up with as your spouse, as well as what individuals would you like to surround yourself with, okay? So when you think about that, think about how your connections and your character, how far that can take you, how far your abilities could take you. What knowledge have you obtained that would be able to survive and create a whole new world with? If you are looking around and none of the individuals that you would surround yourself with
this ain't a rap song,
are around you,
this ain't a rap song,
you got some revamping to do. Re-strategizing. Because that money shit ain't gonna last forever. You got it.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world.
Look at Black
when you're
Jack.
getting it like that,
Look at Black
you can
Jack.
pick out a girl. When you chase your own dreams, you could become a squirrel. As many as you want, straight hair or curl. Single ready to mingle, the sky's the limit. Now I date women, gotta learn a language to get them. But they still grab my hand and beg me to fill them. Single life, big account, confidence I can get them. All I ask, don't come at me with the trophy. Cause I'm always thinking, cause my mind is in motion. This could get real.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you guys can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I only talk about bad women that do bad things to good guys.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. All right, guys, we're back at the old place. I'm back doing my old walks. The dogs have been gone for almost 2 months. They're back. All right, there's Blue and Black Jack. Oh, and Black Jack's over here scratching his thing. They've been gone for a while, but now that they're back from grandma's house, it's back to business and it's back to work. All right, today I'm gonna be talking about what to expect in the year 2022. Now, this is the last day. Big things are about to happen in today's world that a lot of you guys need to be aware of. Now, as far as all my Sigma males, you guys are already prepared. You guys are already in the gym. You guys are already eating healthy. You guys are already doing stuff with your life. You're already being adventurous. You're already on your purpose. And if you're not doing what I just named, I'm sorry, you are not a Sigma male. A lot of guys will say, I'm tired of these labels. The labels are only online, used to get you to identify with me. That's what the labels are for. No one walks around in reality talking about alpha, beta, sigma. No one do that, because when it's all said and done, there's only one word for a beta male in real life, and that's called a boy. That's called a F-boy. That's called a lame. A lame is the guy that chases the woman that guys like me tossed out that we didn't want. And then you go and fall in love with her. That's what has happened with most of you guys. You end up with the girl that all the cool guys didn't want, that they messed with and tossed out. You find yourself chasing a woman that other guys didn't have to chase. Yes, you were a lame. Everybody's been down that road. The quicker you understand that and move on, the better you're gonna be with your life. So yes, gentlemen, things are going to change this year. Sigma males, you're already ahead of the game. But for everybody else, we're gonna go ahead and wake you up real quick, all right? Let's get to it. First, you have to understand there will be a blackout this year, all right? Understand that. If you don't understand nothing, there will be a blackout. I'm calling it right now. The internet will shut down for 21 days. The world will go into a blackout. Why? Because they have to correct the minds of people. They have to create chaos. They have to do a population decrease. That's what all this is for. Think about how many people done caught the vid and survived. Everybody that caught the vid and ended up perishing already had something wrong with them. It's all one big psychological game. We're not going to even talk about Biden due to the fact that what he did to everybody that voted for him is just a shame. And if you haven't been able to pick up on that, I'm sorry, but you are in the twilight zone. But when this blackout happens, this is going to be the biggest change that's going to happen in society. It's going to be bigger than the vid. It's going to be bigger than wars. It's going to be bigger than anything that you have ever seen before. Why? Because everyone's not conditioned for reality. Everyone's not conditioned to walk outside and physically live in a real world. Everyone is inside the internet. If it ain't on the internet, then it ain't real. The internet's telling you when to be happy. The internet's telling you when to be sad. The internet's telling you what makes you good, what you're supposed to look at, what you like. It's called an algorithm. They're getting in track of your brain. They know more about your brain than you know about yourself. So they have full access control over your thoughts and your mood. But guess what? They also feel like a lot of you shouldn't be here because of that mental addiction. What do I mean? The elites that run the world don't care about people that don't care about themselves. That's why no one cries when a gangbanger gets killed. That's why Black Lives Matters in politics don't get behind gang members and say, stop the violence and increase the peace, stop killing each other. And they wait for a cop to kill a black dude in order to say stuff because it makes more money. It's more entertaining. When you're sitting back and you're watching niggas kill each other day to day, that's already a planned mindset. That was already installed in their brain for them to do that to keep them from taking over power. So understand that this is all a psychological conditioning that you are under right now. And when the blackout happened, a lot of you are not going to be able to take it. You need likes. You need to go to the comment section. You have to post something. You have to be at another video. You have to do these things. You have to flicker up and down all day because you are addicted to it. So when they cut that, a lot of people are going to be perishing themselves due to the simple fact that they cannot take reality. You need to understand there's going to be some things this year that's going to make it hard for you to smile in the future, and you have not been able to see any of this coming because you've been distracted with reaction videos. You've been distracted with things that are popping up in your algorithm. You're so far pulled away from what's actually happening in real life, you don't even know what's happening in the fake world that you're attached to. And when the blackout happens, trust me, you're going to be the first one to lose your mind, but you're also going to be the first one to realize that you are on this planet alone. Your internet friends don't hang out with you in the real world. They don't come over here and do this. Look at this. Look at this. Next. The food supply will shorten up. All right, this is a big one. You're going to start seeing food on the shelves get less and less and less because a lot of these companies need truckers, but a lot of these companies are actually going out of business. The government is actually putting them out of business. Look at farmlands. They're not even producing food like they used to. So in some of these small towns, you're seeing food fly off the shelves fast. Within a couple of days, those shelves are already empty. Unless you go inside the rich neighborhoods, then they still got a little bit more food there. But for the most part, there's going to be a food supply. So a lot of you guys, you got to actually get on top of your health now. Because if you don't get on top of your health now and learn how to eat healthy, you're going to be eating anything to stay alive. And then anything that you eat is actually going to be killing you. Fast food is only going to get worse. And the reason why it's going to get worse is because they're going to have to put more preservatives in food. They're going to have to put more sodium into food. All of that stuff ain't going to do nothing but just clog up your blood. So it's going to be a food supply in 2022 that you're going to have to be ready to live through. Stock up on your food, stock up on your waters, stock up on everything that you need because it's going to get real. Most of you don't leave the house anyway, so to be honest with you, you only leave your house to go to the grocery store, but then you sit in the house to do nothing but eat. But what you need to do is start working out and making sure that you're eating the right food. Next, women are gonna be the least of your problems. What do I mean by women are gonna be the least of your problems? You're so stuck on the past that you can't see nothing in the future. You got to realize a windshield is bigger than a rear view mirror for a reason, because you need to see more going forward than you do backwards. Too many of you guys are stuck on the past, which has tainted your future. So now you think all the problems in the world that you're having is because of that one bad relationship that you had. She messed you up. Now you can't go to work. Now you can't eat. Now you can't sleep. She messed up your day-to-day life. No, that's just a cop-out. You were supposed to come on the internet, vent for a little bit, learn about your problems, and then go back in reality and try not to make that mistake again. But you've came on the internet and you've made it a lifestyle to actually wake up and hate women every day, and you get aroused watching these videos that talk bad on women. It's became a culture. It has become a cult. Black pill has completely taken over. So understand, women are the least of your problems, because in order for you to survive in real life, you got to go the fuck outside. You got to go deal with the reality of what's actually happening. You got to go deal with what's happening in your neighborhood. Every girl ain't going to treat you bad, right? When you look at the TV, when you walk outside, you don't see men walking around complaining about women. Only your friends online. And your friends online are from across the world. So everyone's here collectively. That's what you have to understand. You guys have made this a hate cult, and you will pay for that in the year 2022 because you've been distracted from reality. Now you can't handle the real world. Once you get sick of watching these reaction videos and you start to look at yourself in the mirror, you can't even take the man that you became. You became a fucking animal. But guess what? You ain't became the animal that gets out on his grind and becomes the best version of himself. You became an animal towards other women. Now you just hate them as well as hating yourself. You're gonna hate yourself more this year. And as we get midway, you're gonna start contemplating things that you didn't think you were gonna contemplate before. Because these videos that you like watching now, they're only gonna be loops for us to make the money. That's all it is for us. Your content creator turns this shit on and turns this shit off to provide to you a feeling that you have going on inside that they're not feeling themselves. I'm not fucking walking around butthurt about a woman, but the words that are coming out of my mouth relates to someone who's been butthurt. Everybody in the game knows this. Why you think there's so many content creators that hate women that are blowing up? Nigga, men have become a hatred of women, but it's mainly the lames who have nothing going on in your life. When you get out here living a real life, you ain't paying attention to what a woman has to say or what a woman has to do because the women start chasing you. But some of y'all got too much pride. You're too bitter. You're 35 plus years old thinking that knowledge works. Now you're trying to spread your wisdom to people and get some type of gratitude for that. You cannot be woke and broke. Sorry, when you're woke and broke, you're nothing but sleepwalking on your fucking life. 2022 will separate the men from the boys. It will separate the masculinity from the femininity. Why? Because women will wake up hardcore this year, and boy, are they gonna start chasing men. Boy, are they gonna be chasing men so fast that it is gonna be unbelievable. But guess what? Most of them won't be chasing you. And the reason why they're not chasing you is because while you spent all your time hating women, you spent less time on your grind. You spent less time bettering yourself. Once you wake up and realize that the people in the comments, me and other content creators, are not your friends, and that all of this is just entertainment inside the matrix, it's gonna hurt because you've done nothing in real life to prepare yourself. Hopefully you guys are getting the message behind this video. This was a real one. Hopefully you guys can get it because it's about to get worse before it gets better. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. See you guys in 2022. Hasta la vista.